Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a couple of months, and there is a very good reason for that. I had originally planned to not edit this video because it's such a serious topic, but I know that I'm not going to be able to get my thoughts straight to be able to talk to you in a coherent way, just because of the subject. So in March of 2018, I got a rat from PetSmart, and I named her Snooki. And she had to have been maybe 6 to 8 months old. Well, about a month and a half ago, she started to develop tumors on her body, and they grew very rapidly, so fast that I couldn't even get her to a vet appointment before the entire cycle of the cancer took place. But she got one under her arm and another one by her leg. They grew very rapidly. And over the course of 2 weeks, she had stopped eating and passed away quietly in her cage. I'm sorry. The day before she passed, I gave her one of her treats because I noticed that she wasn't eating her food. She was drinking her water, and that was a good sign. But the fact that she wasn't eating was obviously like a terrible sign. And she ate that treat with the little bit of energy she had. She ate that treat. And then she just sat in the corner and rested for what had to have been about 17 hours. The next morning, she was drinking her water in her cage, so, signs of life. And within an hour, she had passed, and I checked on her. She was still warm and had just passed in her cage. So from the math that I have done, she lived to be close to 2 years old, which is the minimum lifespan of a rat. And the maximum said 4 years. But because she developed cancer, she passed away early. And to be honest with you, her passing took a huge toll on me. See, I went and got her at a very fragile point in my life, and so she and I were very close. And for a while, I have had issues with depression, and that correlates with me being able to eat. And when this happened with her, when she passed away, and she stopped eating, that really triggered me into not eating. So for that month that she hasn't been here, I've really struggled with depression, leaving my bed, eating, nausea from not eating, and just generally feeling weak and uninspired. The typical things that happen when you lose a beloved pet, family member at that, because that's how I see my pets, my family members. Snooki was my little baby, you know? And I know, like, some people might say, you know, she's just a rat and, you know, you should get over it, but I can't. She was extremely loved. I didn't put her on camera much because she wasn't comfortable with it. I tried to shoot one video with her and stressed her out, so that's why you guys never really got to see her on camera. But, you know, off camera, she was very loving, and she loved for me to take her out of her cage, and she loved to run around in her big ball, and she used to love to sit on my shoulder and walk around the house. She was just a fun little girl, and she will be missed very, very deeply and greatly. But, well, thanks, air conditioning. I just woke up, so as you guys can see, I'm not really wearing any makeup. I'm not really all fancy today because I can't be fancy when I feel sad. But I have a little area where her cage was at that I created sort of a shrine to her. I put a lava lamp and a little trinket that I used to keep in the corner here that was pink and had little stars on it. I sort of set that up for her in memory of her, and my cat has spent a lot of time hanging out there, but I can just feel her presence in that spot. I know it's crazy, but just helps me relax a little, knowing that she's in a better place and she's not suffering anymore from the cancer. I will be back next week with something more lighthearted, and we will carry on. But I just felt like I wanted to address why I had been gone before I just start creating again. It doesn't feel right to leave you guys in the dark about all of this. And if you're following me on Twitter, you probably already know about Snooki passing away. And I thank you for your condolences, because a lot of you said some very nice words for her. And I appreciate that, because she was a really good girl. But I hope that you guys have had a wonderful weekend and that you have an even better week. And I will see you guys next week. Bye now.